I had a prophetic dream last night about the downfall of the United States and how it's going to happen. And normally, I don't tell this to anyone because the same way that you guys are a skeptic of psychics, I'm a skeptic of myself. I don't believe myself until I see my prophetic dreams come true. And then I'm like, damn, maybe I'm not crazy. So I don't really care. This app is going to be banned. I might as well just tell you guys anyways. So I really had this dream last night that felt like that my prophetic dreams always feel like a really cinematic experience. Like, it's like I can taste, I can smell, I can touch, I can, like, it's like very immersive, right? And I had a dream like that last night, and in this dream what ended up playing out was China and Russia were working together in a way where they had an agreement where Russia was going to take a certain amount of state territory after a war, right? So this is looking like a civil war. This is also looking like a world war at the same time. And Russia's like plan is to take a certain amount of state territory of predominantly conservative states, right? And so that's why we see this uptick in things like Trump supporters, like basically S-ing off Putin's D, right? Because it's all planned, and this has been something that's been in the works for literally decades. And this isn't something that has just been like, you know, like my prophetic dreams that are saying this, but it's also something that we've like quite literally heard from the equivalent of Russia's CIA agents whistleblowing. They have said that Russia has had this plan for over 3 decades now, where they said that they were going to kill the United States from within, right? Like a virus. And so what we're seeing right now is like the end stages of that. And so what they want is to take the more conservative states, because that aligns more with their politics, that aligns more with who they are as an empire and what they want, right? And then there's also like geopolitical like things with that too, but I won't get into that right now. China, on the other hand, is aiming for more progressive states, right? And so that's why we see an uptick of leftists and progressives and whatever, like having the same type of like inner virus that is imploding in the United States. That's why we also have that with the left leaning towards China, because the state territories that they want to take in this agreement and this treaty that they have low key with each other is to take the more progressive states, right, and split up the territory. And so that's why we see things like, I don't think you guys understand how deep it goes, Trump and the people around him working with Russia. And I also don't think you guys understand how deep it goes with other politicians and working with China. This has been an ongoing project for literally decades. And the reason why we see people like Trump, who is really just a puppet of this movement, right? Like there is so many people behind him that are way more powerful, that are actually like puppeting this entire thing. There's very powerful billionaires in the world that have been moving this plan forward for a really long time now, and they all want their stake in it. And so the reason why Trump was so easy to get in on this is because this has been groomed from a long time ago. He has been a man of wealthy power, and he's been a man that has been working with Russia for a very long time. And there's other politicians where we see like a similar thing of them having allyship with China as well. And so, yeah, I think that everyone has their stake in this, and that's the reason why it's working so perfectly, is because even the American big names of people who want a stake in this, they're getting what they want out of it too, which is why they've been so willing to, in the late stages of this plan, work with these outside nations for like quite literally the downfall of the United States, because they believe that they're going to be able to all pick up the pieces together, split it apart, and have their control and power over different pieces. And in theory, all of this could go great for them, and their plan could go as according to plan, and nobody's going to backstab each other, and everyone's going to get exactly what they want out of it. But in practice, what's more likely going to happen is that one power is going to try, well, all of them are like low key in the background trying to overpower each other and trying to get, you know, trying to like trick the other one. So like people who think that they have the power in the United States and they think they're going to pull one over on like China and Russia, like, yeah, most likely China and Russia are also thinking the same things on their end. Russia's thinking that they're going to pull one over on China and the United States, and China thinks that they're going to pull one over on Russia and the United States. So like everyone is being fake in this like three-way treaty. And again, this isn't the United States that's in this treaty. These are like oligarchy level, like billionaires and people who want their stake in this like new nations that's going to form from this. So yeah, I don't know. That was my prophetic dream last night. There's a lot more details that I could go into and a lot more of the geopolitical stuff and just like in general, like, but I don't really care anymore. I don't really care anymore if people think that I'm like lying or if they think that my dreams are stupid, because I most of the time think my dreams are stupid and not going to mean anything until they actually do. And then I'm like, maybe I'm not crazy. So do with that information what you will. Bye. Love you guys. Sorry, I'm probably not going to see you on this app very soon here, but bye.